Tiffany here with Cards Crafty Creations. Today I'm going to be making this little treat bag for Valentine's Day. It's coming up, so I thought I would do something with the stamp set from Crafty Stamp Co and their pattern paper, and we're going to make this little treat bag. I'm going to be using their Love and Coffee 4x6 stamp set. It's not a bunch, it's 3 cats, and they're in coffee mugs, and so how cute is that? And then I'm going to be using their chocolate and roses 6x6 pattern paper. It's double-sided paper. You get 4 patterns, 4 sheets of each pattern, which is nice because you can use 2 of one side and 2 of the other, so you get more longevity with the pattern paper. But I thought this would be really cute. I did already pre-color all of the stamped images with Copic markers and some white gel pen. So this one is my baby Seeger cat. So now that I've been acquiring a lot more cat stamp sets, they're all gonna be colored like my cats. So that's just the way it goes. And then the gray and white one, that is my bee cat. And I don't really have a white cat, but that's the white cat. And then I actually have I had a tortoiseshell cat. I have not attempted to try and color a tortoiseshell cat, but I'm going to have to, because those are the 3 cats that I have had. Seeger is my current cat, my orange cat, and I love him so much. He's the one who always visits me in my videos. But I already pre-colored them with some roses that comes in the stamp set. And what I'm doing is I got these are actually vellum A2 size cards, and I got these at Michael's last Valentine season. I don't have Michael's in town. I don't know if they have them still, but you could use just regular vellum paper and make them into an A2 size card and do this exact technique that I am doing. You could actually do this with probably any card that you want to do, or you could probably even find vellum treat bags at Hobby Lobby or any craft store. But I had these it was like a kit where it came with these vellum cards and matching envelopes. And I hadn't used them because I got them after Valentine season, so they're really cheap. So I thought I would do that and turn them into little treat bags for Valentine's Day. So all I did was score the edge. I want to say it's close to 1/8 of an inch. I don't know that it is. I'm going to use 1/8 inch score tape on it to seal it up. But then I also put some score tape on the bottom edge to make it into an actual treat bag. Then to also add some extra flair for it being a treat bag, I actually take some scalloped scissors, which I had at one time. I had like all the decorative scissors that you could have, and it was on, like, I don't know how many, but I think my mom got it at Costco ages ago. And with all the moves that I've made, I have no idea where they are. So I just ended up buying like a single pair when I was at Hobby Lobby one day. And so I'm going to use that on the top of the treat bag to make it look more like, a bag, and a little bit decorative. So I'll be doing that here shortly. But I didn't want to make this too complicated, and I mean the vellum is perfect for this little creative bag. And I think it's going to work out really well. I made 4 of them. I only made 1 here on the video, but I assembled 4 using all the same technique. So you could very easily replicate this. Like I said, you don't even have to use a vellum card. You could use any card base if you want, or you can even get your own pattern paper and just make it into an A2 size card, and then score it at that 1/8 inch like I did. So it's a really actually universal usage of a card base. So once I get that cut, then I was going to embellish the front. And so I had got that pattern paper, the chocolate and rose pattern paper, and my banner die. They're not banners. Yeah, I guess they are banners. Yeah, my banner die, and I cut a bigger one and a smaller one. So the solid color will be more of the matte, and then the pattern paper will be the actual main pattern we'll be using. And then I was like, I need something else because the cats I needed to, like, I don't know, ground them on something. I just like to have, when I'm putting an image on that's, you know, not really big, not going to take up like the whole card front or anything, I like to put them on something, and it's usually like a doily of some sort or a vellum circle punch, like just something like that, so that they have some interest behind them. And so I got a doily die from my stash, and I just cut it out of teal cardstock. Now you're probably wondering why I'm using teal cardstock when these are like roses and chocolates and the leaves are green. Well, I'm using turquoise or teal because I had already pre-colored the cats in the coffee mugs, and the accent color I was using was teal. And so in order to tie all of this together, I wanted to bring in some more teal into this layout. And so that was my reasoning for choosing teal, was to bring more of that color in so it can match the teal that I used in the stamp. So I'm going to put that on, and then I'm going to pop the cats in their coffee mugs up with foam tape. And then I have a die cut sentiment. I don't know where I got it from, but it's like a shadow and an inlay, and I just made a bunch of them. And so I'm just going to use that as my sentiment. And that really completes kind of the whole treat bag. So it's a very quick and simple project. I think the coloring takes longer than actually putting the treat bag together, but I think it came out really good and I enjoyed making these. So I hope that you enjoy the video. I hope you really give it a try. It is fairly simple and easy to do. You could get quite a few done fairly quickly. You don't even have to use a stamp set, but I would, because it's really cute. So if you like it, go ahead and jump on over to Crafty Stamp Co. Check out their stamp sets. They have tons of great ones. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, please like and subscribe. And I also do have memberships, so if you'd like to check that out, hit the join button, and that will give you all of the great things that happen when you are a member. And I want to give a shout out to Barbara and Tracy, my current members. And I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please, if you do try this out, send me a message, shoot me a picture online, Instagram, wherever. Check out my social media information in the description and links to this sets I used. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Alright, see you on the next one. Bye.